In mid-1991, Kenworth rolled a new truck off the production line at their Bayswater plant in Victoria and called it the King of the Road. They were not wrong. The T900 became the default choice for Australian road train operators through the 1990s and the 2000s. The truck that replaced everything that came before it and set the template for everything that followed. Ask a kid to draw a truck and they will probably draw something that looks like a T900. This is the story of how it happened. In 1975, Kenworth introduced the W900 SAR, the first model designed, engineered, and built in Australia for local operating requirements. Before its production run ended in 1987, the SR established the basic packaging logic for conventional trucks in the country. Engineers fused elements of the W900AR and the S2 chassis to create a platform lighter than both the AR and the K100 cabover. To fit within strict legal length limits while carrying high horsepower engines up to 500 horsepower, the truck featured a sloping bonnet and a raised cab. This configuration allowed for the first local use of undercab battery boxes and toolboxes, which cleared critical frame space and improved weight distribution. The W900 SAR proved that a bonneted truck could run high payloads on rough outback routes without sacrificing durability, establishing the exact engineering principles that would define the next generation of Australian heavy transport. When the last W900 SAR rolled out of the Bayswater facility in 1987, it left a massive void in the Australian heavy haulage market. For 4 years, operators seeking a rugged, locally designed bonneted truck had no direct successor from Kenworth. Fleet owners were forced to rebuild and run aging W models far past their prime, or look elsewhere to keep their operations moving. Rival manufacturers stepped directly into this vacuum. The Mack Superliner, boasting big horsepower and high torque, quickly captured the attention of Outback road train operators, while other Cummins-powered competitors began securing market share. This growing absence of a dedicated Kenworth flagship conventional put immense pressure on transport operators, turning the arrival of a modern successor in 1991 from a mere product update into an immediate necessity. In mid-1991, Kenworth rolled its new flagship off the assembly line at the Bayswater plant in Victoria. Marketed under the bold slogan, King of the Road, the T900 instantly captured the attention of transport operators across the continent. Visually, the truck paid homage to the classic W model and the iconic American W900 with its flat dash layout, split windshield, and prominent long bonnet silhouette. Yet, this machine was built from the ground up for Australia's demanding transport environment. It offered immediate versatility, proving equally capable of hauling a single trailer on regional routes, pulling line haul freight between capital cities, or pulling triple road trains across unsealed outback tracks. By combining traditional styling with rugged domestic engineering, the T900 quickly moved beyond a simple replacement for the W900 SAR. Throughout the 1990s and into the 2000s, it established itself as the default bonneted choice for heavy-duty operators nationwide. To handle these diverse roles, Kenworth engineered the T900 with high adaptability directly from the factory. Operators selected from 3 major engine families: Caterpillar, Cummins, and Detroit Diesel, spanning an approximate power range from 330 to 620 horsepower. For cab configurations, Kenworth offered a standard day cab alongside multiple sleeper options, allowing operators to match the truck to specific line haul or distribution roles. The Cummins N14 became the engine most closely associated with the original T900. It was highly favoured for its low RPM torque, which provided the immense pulling power needed to start heavy bonneted road trains on rough outback grades. Chassis customization went even further, offering varied wheelbases, heavy-duty frame layouts, and multiple fuel tank configurations. This design adaptability was essential for remote Australian routes, where the distance between fuel stops routinely surpassed 200 kilometres. By integrating these custom options directly into the Bayswater production line, Kenworth ensured that every T900 could be built to withstand the exact vocational demands of its region. The choice of a long bonneted layout was driven by severe operational demands, not styling. To survive the extreme 45-degree heat of the Australian Outback, a truck requires massive airflow. Engineers designed the T900 with a full-length bonnet and a drop front frame, creating the physical volume needed to house an exceptionally large radiator core. This configuration maximized cooling efficiency while pulling triple road trains across desert tracks. Beyond thermal management, the spacious conventional chassis allowed for extensive custom packaging. Under Kenworth's built-to-order philosophy at the Bayswater plant, no two T900s had to be identical. Operators in Western Australia and the Northern Territory could optimise the frame rails with heavy-duty suspensions and maximise fuel tank capacity to run long-distance routes between remote outback stations. This modular design ensured every truck was physically configured to endure the specific weight and climate challenges of its route, turning a classic silhouette into a highly practical tool. The Kenworth T909 carries the platform's heavy-haul legacy directly into modern fleet operations. As one of the most versatile trucks in the heavy-duty lineup, it routinely pulls gross combination masses up to 200 tonnes on demanding outback routes. While automated transmissions have gained traction globally, experienced operators consistently specify the Cummins X15 paired with an Eaton 18-speed Road Ranger manual gearbox. Driving multi-trailer road trains across remote, unsealed tracks requires a direct mechanical connection to the drivetrain. This manual setup provides precise control over gear selection on steep, changing grades, where an untimely automated shift can instantly stall a massive load. Even as sophisticated automated options expand, the classic Road Ranger manual continues to outsell auto variants in this punishing sector, proving that driver preference and real-world control still dictate how Australia's heaviest loads are moved. In 1998, Kenworth transitioned the T900 designation to the T900-4, introducing a taller bonnet to house larger cooling packages, alongside a redesigned interior and expanded sleeper configurations. By 2008, the model evolved into the T908. This update featured another cabin interior refresh and a significantly larger radiator core. This physical growth was entirely functional, driven by the strict cooling requirements of low-emission engines like the Caterpillar C15 Acert and Cummins ISX, which delivered up to 625 horsepower. The design changes prioritized thermal efficiency over aesthetics, keeping the heavy-duty platform viable in extreme outback conditions. The T909 arrived in 2011 as part of a major Kenworth Australia range update, debuting alongside models like the K200, T609 and C49. By housing the Cummins X15 engine, producing up to 625 horsepower, this truck became the modern heir to the original N14 powered Lineage. Operators prized the platform for its classic muscular styling, driver comfort, and bespoke factory customization. Across decades of evolution, from the T904 and T908 to today's T909, the 900 series has avoided becoming a museum piece, remaining a familiar, hard-working sight on Australian highways. In 2017, Kenworth proved the commercial force of operator loyalty by releasing the T900 Legend. Built at Bayswater, all 257 heritage units sold out in one day, featuring a modern Cummins X15 engine, painted black and red in tribute to the original N14. That same year, the plant completed its 60,000th Australian-built truck. Decades after its debut, The T900's classic silhouette continues to define the modern T909 and remains Australia's ultimate symbol of the highway. If you have a story about driving this king of the road, tell us in the comments. Subscribe for more Australian transport history. Today, as modern T909s dominate the Outback, the T900's engineering legacy remains unbroken. It proved that Australian-built capability is irreplaceable on the world's toughest roads. If you drove this king of the road, share your story below. Subscribe for more documentary stories.